This is a really short, simple video for a couple of people on a group that I'm in on Facebook who've asked me to share with them how I made a couple of my stamp brushes for Procreate. So just bear with me and I shall do my best to explain it. I've never done one of this type of video before, so hopefully you'll understand. First of all, open up your app Procreate and open a canvas, a blank canvas, and then select a pen, and black is usually what I use for it. So I'm just going to draw a simple heart this time, and there we are. And just make sure that those ends are closed in, because I'm going to do a solid shape. So we'll drag the black down from here and fill the shape. Now go to the wrench here, tap on that, share as a JPEG, and then save the image. And that's the image then that I'm going to use to make the stamp. So we'll go back to the gallery here and we'll open a new canvas. Go to the brush icon up here and the brush library. I have a folder here that I call stamp brushes, so I'll just go in there and add another one. You'll go to this plus sign here to make a new brush, and then we'll go to shape here in the brush studio and tap on this one to edit. Just go to here and edit, and this will bring you to the shape editor, and at the moment that's a circle and we're going to make it the heart that we drew. So go to import and you're going to import a photo. Now there's plenty of different shapes that you can use from the source library or wherever, but I'm just going to use the heart that I drew there. Import a photo. We'll go to all photos and there's the heart, and there it is. Now at this stage that is a black heart on a white background, so you want to tap that with 2 fingers and that will give you the inverse, and that's it, done. So you go to done. Now go back to stroke path, and at the moment that's going to be a brush because they're very close together, and you want to space that out as much as you can really. I just put it right out to max so you can see all the gaps there between the hearts, and we'll want to streamline it just to keep it nice and tidy. We don't need to bother about taper. We've done the shape. You can put a grain into it if you want. You can use that from the source library, but for this video I'm just going to keep it as it is. Right, now we don't really need to bother with any of these, although you can if you like. I'm going to go to Apple Pencil because at the moment the default setting for the opacity under the pressure guide here is at max, and that means that if you tap this it could come light or dark depending on the pressure that you use with your Apple Pencil. So we're just going to reduce that from max right down to none, and we have done there. I want to go to properties now, and this will determine the size. So we want to have a stamp preview. That means you'll see the stamp on your brush library. Maximum size, we could have it just whatever size you fancy. So depending on what you draw, you know, that's going to be relevant to whatever you've drawn there, and the minimum size then will bring that up a bit as well. So and we want the preview sort of set at about 30-ish%, and done. So we go back to the canvas that you've got here, and you'll pick up your black. You're going to use your new brush, and it can be used on whatever size you want here, whatever opacity you want here, and I've got it full there. There's your heart. So obviously you can add lots of details to that. You can, you know, add different grains, textures. You can use that for whatever shape you draw. No matter what you draw or add into that, you're going to have your stamp brush. Just make sure it's well spaced out at the start, and then you've got a stamp rather than a brush. So I hope that helps.